Most social media advice is wrong. Not bad, but just wrong. My name is Rain, the founder of Garcia Media Works, and welcome to the GMW podcast. There are three main lies that we see when people are working with social media managers, and the first one is a one-size-fits-all strategy. So I am sent reels all the time from clients, people I know, of gurus telling you basically, make the 7-second reel, but do a trial reel for 10.1 seconds. Your CTA needs to be exactly this long. And that's just not true. Every different industry, every different niche has a completely different strategy. And if your social media manager is a one size fits all and you notice that all their clients are talking the same, I would recommend looking somewhere else. Since starting the agency, our clients have gotten 150 million organic views, and that is because we do not use copy and paste strategies for all clients. If you are going through an agency's website or Instagram and they're sharing their client content and every client talks the same in all their reels, run immediately. A way that we avoid this at the agency is a very in-depth onboarding call. So it basically feels like a job interview for our clients. We sit down, we talk to them for a couple hours, and we get to know exactly who they are, how they speak. We go through all of their books, any existing podcasts, their website, and we learn how to talk like you. Our restaurant clients do not post the same way that our thought leadership clients do, or podcast hosts or influencers. Not only are they different industries, they are just different people with different brand voices. Something else that you can look at is some agencies just work with one niche and it works perfectly. Some agencies, like ours, work with a bunch of different niches and are getting their clients results. When you kind of see some shortcomings is when an agency tries to do all these different industries, all these different niches, and you can tell immediately what works for them and what does not. Some of their clients are maybe going viral, getting all these bookings, and other clients in different industries are falling flat. It is okay to admit that you don't know how to do every industry, and that is fine. The second thing is going viral is the goal. I use this example all the time when I'm talking to clients or talking online, but it's my favorite and it works, so I'm going to do it again. If you are a bar in San Diego, California, and you get 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 views from people in New York City, people will not be getting on a plane to come across the country to go to your bar. Most likely. But that being said, a smaller audience of 10,000 engaged, ready to spend money local views is so much more powerful than a large number. Going viral can be useless. It can also be very important, very impactful, but I have seen people with 500,000 followers get 0 clients and people with 10,000 followers have all of their courses sold out, making over 6 figures a year. What matters is how engaged your audience is, whether that's existing audience, new audience, or people who find you from one video, never follow you, and work with you after. Going back to the example of a bar, one of our clients is a bar in San Diego. We have worked with them since they opened their doors in November of 2023. Currently on Instagram, they have 7,000 followers. Now, I know what you might be thinking, 7,000 followers in 3 years, that's horrific. No, all of their events sell out, lines out the door. Thousands and thousands of dollars of net profit on weekdays. And the reason that we do that is their community that we have built online is engaged. They are coming in the door. They are ready to spend money. They are repeat customers, and we do that through tailored strategy. So it might look great if your bar has 50,000 followers, but if you go into that restaurant or that bar and it's empty and there's no reservations, their social media is failing. At the agency, we don't chase viral, we chase conversions. And if your social media manager is not looking at that, another red flag. The third lie is that posting consistently is enough. These gurus that I talked about earlier can say 3 TikTok posts a day, 1 trial reel, 5 feed posts, but that is not enough. Consistency is very, very important, but if you are throwing pieces of content at the wall, hoping something works and posting low quality content every single day, that is not going to convert. We always say it is better to post a high quality piece of content that resonates with your audience 3 times a week than 7 times a week of things that do not resonate with your brand. If you think about it this way, so some businesses do not have social media managers. We have solopreneurs who are trying to do it all, doing their social media, running their business, and they are adding an extra 40 hours of work to their plate every week because social media is a full-time job. And they're there thinking if they're consistent, if they post everything, if they do a day in the life every single day, that they will get customers and they will get viral. If people are not caring about what you're posting, It is better to take time to create content that resonates. There are ways to combat this, and the first is knowing your target audience. Before posting on social media, you need to sit down and think, who is your target client? Who is your target demographic? And you need to be very specific. It is not people wanting more clients. It is people who are in this industry, who have made this amount of money and been in the industry for this long. That is how specific you need to be. Back to the bar analogy, it needs to be people who are in your area, ready to spend money, who have an extra $12 to spend on a cocktail 3 different times in the week. You need to be hyper specific about who you want to reach so you can tailor your strategy. When you know exactly who you were trying to reach, everything feels intentional. You are able to put yourself into your audience's shoes and know what they want to see instead of just throwing something at the wall and hoping the right person sees it. And this can be through tailoring your call to actions, your specific hashtags, your captions that are SEO, and making sure that your content is reaching who you want to see. Because, like I said, 500,000, 1 million views are great, but if they don't convert, they're just vanity metrics and they're not that impressive. The most important thing is to look inside yourself and wonder, why am I actually posting? And no, think past, I want to make money, I want clients. Why are you posting? Why do these people care about you? You need to be providing your followers or the people you are trying to reach with something. This can be entertainment, it can be making them laugh, it can be information that they never thought that they needed, it can be tips about their business, but it needs to be something that they already don't have. If they think your aesthetic is cool, they'll like it, they'll scroll. You need to be providing them with something that will have them save your post, send it to their friends, and keep coming back. So whether you are looking to work with an agency or invest in your social media yourself, you need to remember that strategy is not one size fits all. Anyone who tells you that is a walking red flag. You need to do deep research on who you are trying to reach, why you are trying to reach them, and where they are at. If your target audience is only on Substack, you are wasting your time posting on TikTok. If they are not on X or Blue Sky and you are spending all your time there, you're wasting it too. You need to do research in the beginning. So post everywhere, see what resonates, see what's converting, and then go from there. Because if you are trying to commit to all of these things, or your social media manager is trying to have you on any platform, run. We are starting this show so you can get the hard truths about social media management. Everyone needs to be on social media, and we hear that from our clients all the time. I know I need to be on social media, but I don't want to, or I don't know where to start. And there's a lot of information out there, and not all of it is accurate. So whether you are investing in an agency or wanting to start social media on your own, this is going to be the podcast for you. We are not sugarcoating. We are telling you the hard truths, the things you need to hear, and the red flags to look for if you are working with an agency. I have over 7 years of experience, hundreds of millions of views, that work under my belt, and that is why the show is here. Most importantly, I have integrity. I love social media. I love social media management, and I don't want people getting a bad taste in their mouth when they invest all this money and they get nothing in return. There will be new episodes every week, so make sure you follow and subscribe. That way you never miss an episode. If you want to learn more about social media management, working with us, or just how to improve your social media in general, we offer complimentary introduction calls. That is right. We are not trying to sell you. We are trying to improve your social media. So you can click in the show notes, our website, or go to garciamediaworks.com. We have a contact form, and we can set up a Zoom and talk to you about what you are doing wrong, what you are doing right, and what will help you move the needle. Do not be discouraged with your social media. It will work. Stay consistent intentionally, because your business deserves to be found.